Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've got the new Batman, the new Ben Affleck Batman from the Flash movie, or what I like to call Batman Flashpoint, because that seems to be all anybody really cares about with this movie, is the fact that we're getting Michael Keaton's Batman and Ben Affleck's Batman, both in the film. But anyway, this is the figure based on how he appears in the movie. It's a bit of a different design than what we were used to with, let's see, Batman v Superman and Justice League. Same overall, a lot of the same overall points, but this suit seems to be a little more tactical, a little more, I don't know, it makes me think more like X-Force or some of the old stuff with all the different what do you call it, all the different like buckles and pouches and stuff. So it's got a cool look to it, something a little different. Let's see, on the side of the box, this one just says the Batman, whereas the Michael Keaton version actually says Multiverse Batman. You know, typical standard McFarlane box, nothing too fancy. Cool artwork on the back, very basic comic book artwork style there. And you got QR code. Yeah, very cool. So yeah, we're gonna get him out of the package, and we'll take a look at him and see if I like this one better than the Keaton version. But I can already tell this is a nice looking figure, and I'm kind of hate to say this, but I'm starting to really feel it for McFarlane and the Batman stuff. Spoiler alert: I've got a bunch more Batman figures coming that I want to talk about, but. Let's get him out of the package. I'm gonna cut from the bottom. Cut that tape on the bottom side there. Let's pull it out. Oh wow! Pulled the backing out without the actual figure. All right, so we're gonna put the box off to the side. Now, as far as the backing, you can see we get. The little trading card style there with the figure stand, which this is one of the things that's really kind of sold me on the McFarlane stuff. Having the figure stands come with each figure, that's a huge deal. I do not understand why Hasbro does not do that. Just imagine if all your G.I. Joe classified figures came with a figure stand, how much easier life it would be. All right, there's the card. And let's get a good close-up of it here. Same artwork that's on the back of the package. And there we get a little data file on Batman. You can pause and read that if you want. All right, so we'll set that to the side. And I saw another YouTuber who was going through, apparently they have a ton of McFarlane figures. And they were taking these and they had a little binder that they were putting them in. And I can't remember the guy's name. If I remember it, I'll put it in the comments. But he had a cool binder that he was putting all his cards in. And I really love that idea. I'm probably going to do that, but I just wanted to make it clear that I got the idea from somebody else. All right, so let's take a look at our Batman. He's got a few bands holding him in. We'll see if we can bust those out. He does come with another set of hands. As far as accessories, there's really nothing else in here. He does have a nice cloth cape, just like the Keaton version of Batman. And we'll go ahead and see if we can cut a couple of these here. And I grabbed the wrong blade. This is probably the oldest, dullest blade that I have. Yeah, pulled his hand right off. That's good. And let's see. See if we can break them from the back. I hate these bands. I think they're pointless. The way these figures are made to sit in these plastic backing things, they don't come out. There's really no reason for all the ridiculous amounts of these little rubber band things they put on there. Sometimes you can get them to just pop right out, and sometimes these things are just impossible. Now look, there's like double right there on his waist. All right, so see if we can get him out. There we go. Put his hand back on. There we go. Very cool. Now, I've always been a huge fan of the Ben Affleck Batman. It's a lot of people like to hate on, like Batman v Superman. I actually kind of like that movie, even though for the most part a lot of it is hot garbage. I still like it for what it is. Getting Affleck in as Batman and having it tied to the backstory and from Man of Steel, I dig it. This is a very nicely sculpted figure. There's so much detail in this, and I'm hoping that the camera actually picks a lot of this up. Look at it. Just so much sculpted detail. The way the body armor is. This is more... this makes me think more like Christian Bale Dark Knight than Michael Keaton. I really dig it. Now, I guess he didn't really need accessories because he's Batman. He doesn't really need a whole lot. You know, unless you're putting him in the Batmobile or something. Let's lower the camera down. We'll let him stand on his own, and we'll try out the stand as well, and then we'll bring in the Keaton Batman. We'll do a side by side on those. All right, so now we got him down here. Got the camera down. We can actually see him stand on his own, and you can see it's a very detailed, very badass looking figure. If I'm being honest here, I really dig it. And I really dig what McFarlane has been doing. I may even pick up the Flash figures. I hate to say that out loud. But that one Flash figure, the other Barry Allen, where he has the bat suit that he's painted red and put... there's something about that I get a kick out of. I may end up picking that one up. But yeah, check him out. What do you guys think? Have you picked this one up yet? I really think they're hitting it out of the park here with their Batman figures. So I've got the Christian Bale Dark Knight trilogy figure coming. I believe I've got the Robert Pattinson figure coming as well. But for now, we've got our Ben Affleck and we've got our Michael Keaton, both from the Flash movie. I love this. I'm really such a huge fan of just Batman in general. And the movies, even when they're bad, they're still good. Come on. I really want a Clooney and a Val Kilmer Batman figure. Why not? Let's go ahead and get all of them in here. So like I said, I've got the Christian Bale and the Robert Pattinson Batmans coming as well. I just felt like if I was gonna get these two guys, then I really needed to have the others as well. Now, I did see a review on that Bat Cycle from the Flash movie. I think it's pretty cool looking. I almost feel like I need to have it now since I do have the Ben Affleck Batman. But yeah, so let's go ahead and look at some of the articulation here. He's got so much articulation in the legs, double knee joints. He's got toe articulation. Of course, it's full swivel on the foot. Now, I see the cut in the leg there. There we go. Yeah, so you can turn the leg. I don't want to do that too much, though, because I've seen these things pop off pretty easily. I'd rather not do that. Let's see. You've got double jointed elbows. You've got just full rotation on the arm. And, of course, you can remove the hands, so you got full movement on the hands. The head's pretty good. Pretty good movement. The ab crunch, yeah, you get a little bit going backwards there. You're not going to bring him forward much because the armor is going to hit. Yeah, so it's a very nicely articulated figure. It stands out pretty good. This is a type of articulation for me comparable to Obviously Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe Classified, but for me personally, what it's going to compare to is going to be the Masterverse, because that's typically what I end up buying. And those are the larger 6 or 7-inch scale figures, which is what this is. So that's really what I'm going to be comparing to. Of course, as well as comparing it to other figures being released in this line, which we have our other Keaton figure here. And I got his legs all out of whack, and he doesn't want to stand. But hey, that brings me to my next piece. We have a figure stand. Got peg holes on the bottom. See a nice little DC logo on there. Let's go ahead and hook him up. Perfect. Now, most of these figures will stand pretty good on their own. But why sit and fight with them like I've been doing here for the last couple minutes when you can just use a figure stand and not have to worry about it? And let me get my one for my Keaton figure. There we go. So check them out. Side by side, Keaton, Affleck. Are you excited about the Flash movie? Because I gotta admit, that's probably my most anticipated movie of the year. And like I said, I'm just going to personally refer to it as Batman Flashpoint, because this is why I want to see it. And this is why I want to see it. Batman. Hey, sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts if you picked these fellas up. Are you excited about the movie? As always, appreciate you watching. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. If you're into Masters of the Universe, take a look back through my catalog of videos. I've got a lot. I've been posting a lot of vintage toy commercials. That's kind of been a thing for me lately, but I'm going to be doing a lot more McFarlane stuff. And yeah, I'm probably going to be doing some older figures you've probably already seen reviews on, but I haven't done reviews on them. So if you're into that, stick around to the channel, subscribe, and I'll have more content coming soon. Thanks for watching. Everybody have a great day.